Hello. My name is John Gray. The economic global changes in the 90s caused that the state school sector in most countries was believed to be ill-prepared to satisfy the English global demands. On the contrary, the private sector was called to provide the market of ELT. British private ELT could fulfill that role, and at the same time, boost the development of their market. English, as a lingua franca, became a crucial element in international businesses, facilitating the growth and spread of multinational corporations and trade. Do you believe that the economic context where these materials were produced would not affect their content and embedded ideological values? Well, I strongly believe it affects. That is why is carried out a deep analysis to explore how new capitalism's values are represented in ELT textbooks. Firstly, my approach to the study of textbooks has its roots in cultural studies, especially in Duguay et al.'s conception of culture as an endlessly recursive process of meaning-making and meaning-taking. From their perspective, textbooks can be seen also as cultural artifacts or communicative acts the reader receives and accepts the meaning. My analysis was limited to global course books which differ from materials produced to meet the curriculum requirements, or many of those designed to enable students to develop a particular skill such as reading or writing. Global course books are characterized by a narrow range of topics, lacks any serious ethnographic orientation to language in use, reductionist and static idealizations of social reality. Language is used as a manageable and discrete marketable product. An appropriate, if pedagogically questionable, strategy, one might conclude, for the commodification of English as a global lingua franca. Secondly, it is important that you pay attention to what is new capitalism as a key concept to understand its relation with my study. Well, new capitalism is a social and economic ideology in which the capitalist doctrine becomes deeper, being based on the internationalization of markets with a centralized economic planning. As this economy regulates by itself, without the state intervention, the world of work became highly insecure, causing that workers strive to win their place in the labor market. According to Castles, self-programmable labor, in contrast to generic labor, is equipped with the ability to retrain itself, and adapt to new tasks, processes, and sources of information. From these perspectives, foreign language learning is valued only in terms of their perceived usefulness for employment, becoming another commodity to pay for. My study aims to identify those representations of repertoires which are stock of ideas, images, and linguistic choices. These are related to the new capitalism's ideological representation world of work, such as self-programmable labor, zero drag, or individuals displaying any of the brand new characteristics in international ELT textbooks. What I discovered was that the world of work features in all the textbooks analyzed but varies considerably in terms of the actual numbers of units which explicitly address the topic. The qualitative analysis of the textbooks suggests an evolution over the period towards an increased focus on individualism, concomitant with a brand new perspective and, in general, a celebratory view of the world of work as a means to personal fulfillment. For example, Bob West, a fictional plumber from London, said, "I'm saving money, and as soon as my application has been processed, I'm going to leave the country and live in Canada." Now, there's a country that encourages young people and enterprise. This clearly shows how Bob is deep into the neoliberal game, because he has the choice to look for a better opportunity, and he is open to take the risk.
To evaluate the usefulness of Gray's framework to analyze learning materials, we considered his approach to textbooks, method to analyze them, findings, and selection of new capitalist values in ELT textbooks.
Created using Powtoon.